Welcome back to No Man's Land for episode 32 with me, Farm Sim Snowy. Welcome back everybody. I was just cleaning the windows, trying to make the house look a bit more presentable. Since the last episode I had a little bit of a tidy up, and in terms of the pigs I ended up buying some barley from down at the vehicle shop, and I filled their barley bar right up, so they're good to go for a while. And maybe when we get some of the soybeans back we could tip a few of them in there, but I'd rather sort of sell the soybeans so we can just keep our eye on them and top them up a little bit. I think we're going to have to sell some eggs in a minute because they're getting quite full up, and so is the wool. In terms of our fields, these 3 fields here with soybeans, they need fertilising. Our grass field's fully fertilised, which is good, and this field will get its second stage when the soybeans start poking through. And then we had this field here, which I think we said we were going to put wheat in, so we'll plant that with wheat today. So we'll crack on with those few things. So where's the little vent? Here he is. And I think we're going to add a new sell point today, which is going to make our life a little bit easier. I think we used all the fertiliser from our silo last episode. Yeah, we did, so we've got nothing in there. So the eggs are pretty good priced down at the bakery, so we could go straight there. And the wool is going down at vehicle shop grains, but it's going up at the spinnery, so we'll keep our eye on that. But we can be cracking on with these few things at the minute. So let's just check we're on 45 so we can get maximum. No, we're not. So this shouldn't take too long to do these. Yeah, I had a quick look round. I couldn't believe how much wool we've got because we pushed those pallets out of the zone, and when we put that new animal transport pallet down, that's almost full up, so we do at least need to unload that area. Whether we sell them straight away is a different matter. And then I think maybe we could get a worker going on one of these fields. They're a bit of an awkward shape now for the workers, though. That's the only trouble. I don't trust them at the minute. But we're going to have quite a few soybeans when they're all ready to harvest. Because that other field, the new field on the 2 plots, that is absolutely huge. So yeah, you can see the eggs are almost full up here as well. So that's another job we've got to get doing, or get done should I say. Terrible English. What I'll do is I'll finish this field. I'll get a worker going on the one on the top there because that's a little bit more worker friendly. And then we'll grab the New Holland tractor and our Great Plains seeder planter. Just missed a tiny little bit there. like so. Right. Let's get a worker going on there before I jump out. They also need a bit of cleaning up as well, but we can do that. Obviously our silage is now 100% fermented, so we can sell that, but I want to put a new slurry yard down, which is going to be our new sale point, which we'll crack on with doing in a second. That should be enough in there to do this. So let's get this on wheat. I'm sure we said wheat. We're going with wheat anyway. Right. Shouldn't take us too long at all. There's our worker cracking on with the fertilising. Hopefully not missing any bits. Soon find out in a second. Also, I've been sort of thinking about doing different little things on different areas of the map, buying up plots, and we're gonna hopefully over the next sort of few episodes here and there creating a little village, a little town, a couple more sale points, just to try and build the map up a little bit more, because we still haven't really got that many sale points. I mean, we've only added 3 ourselves, which is not a lot. So that's something we can look into and get going with in the next few episodes. What I'll do is I will get a worker to finish that off. And wherever this guy's left the fence, right over there. I think I will leave this area. I know I've talked about getting rid of this rock and moving the chickens, but I think we'll probably just leave it as it is. So straight away I can see that he's missed a bit there, although it doesn't show on the map. Unless it's one of those times when it doesn't want to fertilise. No, it doesn't, does it? Or is it? No, it is. Yeah, so it wasn't showing. Look, he'd done that. There we go. We'll have a quick double check, make sure they've done it all right. Showing this corner's missing. Yeah, that's just where that juts out and where they go in a straight line, isn't it? And whatever that is there. Oh, look at this patch here, look, they've missed. Just Can't be trusted. Whoa, look at that. That was good timing. That is actually letting us put the second stage on now as well. So there's something else we can do as well, but we'll look at that later. In fact, what I might do is get this worker back on here. I think we should be alright with the normal tyres. If we start them off up sort of here. Yeah, so we're good to go for those tyres. Right. That was good timing. So the huge field over the other side should be ready to go as well. But we're going to leave that for a second. I'm just going to make sure this guy's done the wheat okay. Looks okay to me. Right, let's get this put away. And then we'll crack on, we'll get this slurry yard sorted out. Because the plan as well today is to sell off all that digestate we've got sat at the BGA. Because we're not going to use it, we're not going to get through that much. And if we start selling that silage again, it's just going to create even more digestate, and it will get to its maximum capacity, which I think is 400,000. And that'll be it. We won't be able to do anything. So let's go, I think it's in miscellaneous. Got so many mods in here, it's ridiculous. It's somewhere in amongst all this AJ Tech stuff. There it is. 5,000 to buy. As you can see, we can sell slurry, digestate and manure there, which is what we want. And I want to put it down here with the BGA so that we're not having to travel too far, and it would make sense because it's going to be smelly as well, like the BGA. I don't really want to put it this side because it's blocking that gate there, so maybe around here. Let's turn that on. See, it's pretty flat there as well, so it's only going to cost us 5,000. What about if we put it up to the sort of trees like that? So it would kind of come out of the BGA there, turn around and go straight into there. There you go. We're going for that. We've got ourselves a slurry yard. And in terms of roadways, let's get onto that. And try and make, I don't know what's happened with that hedge line there. That should be like that. Don't know what happened there. That's better. So if we bring that down, possibly like that. It's not really going to match up with that, is it? Right, let's change that then. Keep that separate to the BGA, I think. So we'll come out of the BGA and you come down into this sort of texture, if you want to call it that. You would come round sort of into there like that, maybe. Looks a bit rough, but I can fix all that a bit later. Maybe we can start joining things up with the bakery and whatnot like that as we start building up. But yeah, we got ourselves a slurry yard now. Cool. Right, someone's finished working over here. What I'll do is I'll jump in the fence and I'll sort out the rest of this fertilising, and I'll see you in a second. I'll get this done first, and then that's that job out of the way, and so I'll bring you back in when there's a bit more progress with something else. Right, I've got a worker. I've done all the awkward fields myself. I've got a worker going on the large field over here. I don't know why it's coming out all blotchy and patchy like that, but we'll sort that out later. We're going to go and sell a trailer full of eggs down at the bakery, and then we'll convert this over to wool, this trailer. I think we're just, because the wool prices are still going up at the spinnery, we'll just back it up enough so it clears that pallet. So if we go in there, yeah, the wool at the spinnery is still going up. Hopefully that'll go up more than the vehicle shop, which is going down. And as soon as that tops out, we'll sell all that wool. That'll be a little bit extra income, and then we'll start looking at this digestate, selling this off, because that should give us quite a bit of extra money. I know we could use it because technically it's free, we're getting it free, but we're also getting it free and we can sell it. So we've got so much of it, too much of it, and might as well flog it off. Hopefully we should make a nice amount here, around 60,000 I expect. $63,274. Not bad, not bad. Keeps our money topped up. Even though we have got 648,000. I've kind of gone a bit from going mad with my spending in the early days to being a bit tight with my money. But I've got all sorts of ideas running through my head of where we want to go next and what we can add to the map, and I'm just trying to work it out how to do it in a some sort of sensible way, so we're not doing everything in one hit, so it sort of breaks up the episodes. So, but we will spend it, don't panic, because that lot over there is going to earn us a ton of money. Oh, too excited, I'm smashing my face into the tractor tyres now. Right, we want to customise this, and we're going to turn that over to wool, like so. It's not going to cost us anything, which is good. So now we've got the wool sign on there. There's a good thing about this trailer, it's very versatile. So yeah, my thinking is back this up just close enough to sort of clear that pallet, because in a minute we're going to get the old dreaded warning message come up saying there's not enough room. I think there's only a few left before it's going to do that. So if we've got all that to that side, if we stop about there, it's registering, that's good. Right, that's all I wanted to do. That is enough now to clear that for a bit, and as soon as that spinnery price comes up, we will jump on it. Hopefully it hasn't stopped. No, it's still going up, so I'll keep my eye on that, and as soon as it tops out we'll jump back over and sell that straight away. Now what we want to do is jump in our truck, and we're going to go down to the shop and we're going to spend some money on a new piece of equipment that's going to help us out quite a bit with selling this digestate. I think we've got a little bit of digestate in our silo, so what I'd like to do is get rid of that as well. We don't want that in there, so I think we'll just leave the front lifter on. It's not hurting. So we'll detach that, and we'll whiz down the shop. Shouldn't take us very long on this beast. So we're going to get ourselves a big new tanker that's going to transport the digestate. I know we haven't got far to go, but the more we can fit in the tanker the better, and it's going to cut our trips down backwards and forwards. So we'll get down the shop, I'll show you what one it is, we'll buy it, and then what I'll do is I will go up to our silo and take out what's in there. I think it's only something like about 20,000 litres, I think. That's all. Right, so park there. We do our usual tradition of coming up to here to order. What we want is, I think it's in miscellaneous, this bad boy. It's only 40,000, we can afford that. 60,000 litres that holds, and it will take all of that down the bottom, so we're going to get one of those, and we will bling it up a bit. We'll keep the chrome wheels on there, which are pretty cool. What sort of colours have we got? That's what colour our truck is, isn't it? That's a bit weird though, isn't it, if we do that. Oh, gold. Look at that. Let's go red. Chrome red. Lizard wheels, Trelleborgs, Michelins. Let's go Michelins. Those Trelleborgs look a bit too chunky. Buy that. 42,000. Thank you very much. Look at that. Gleaming. Right. Now we need to hook up to it. Probably looks a bit weird colour scheme, but who cares? Right, I'll go up to our silo, I'll get whatever's in it, and I'll see you down at our new slurry yard. Right, we actually had more in our silo than I thought, just over 29,000 litres. I haven't even checked what the prices are here at the slurry yard. Cool, that's good, 1,162 for digestate. So we'll start selling that. $33,000. My goodness, we're going to have a lot of money from this. I might change that gate, you know, that's a bit tight, isn't it? What we're going to have to do, I'll get rid of it for now and I'll change it later on. That's it there, and that's the only one we've got. Let's get rid of that. This is a bit tight otherwise there. Well, I'll sort that out later. And if we go in here as well again, we've got 309,000 litres in this tank in the BGA. So that just goes to show how much we have and why we need to sell it really. We're never going to use that much. So like I say, when we start selling all that other silage in a second, that's going to start producing more and more digestate. I'm going to keep my eye on it so it doesn't max out and we don't miss out on any. But I will carry on selling this. We've got 640,000 at the minute. And we'll see how much we make just off of this. Quite a bit. There's quite a bit in here because it's struggling a little bit, the lorry. Let's just see how much we make off just this one full load, 60,000 litres. Come on, go up. We're going to go over 700,000 surely. It's going to make it. Come on, yes, easily. $700,000. That is mental. We've still got 249,000 litres left. Right, I'll carry on doing this until we've got rid of it all. I shall see you in a second. So we've got the last little bit left, 49,000 litres. We've got 943,000, which is pretty impressive. There we go. So that should be completely empty now. Ready for the next load. We've done very well out of that. So I think another thing we can do is get rid of our slurry spreader, because that's probably been made redundant now. So we can take that down to the shop and sell that. Look at that, we're going to be just shy of 1 million. Or are we going to make 1 million? Oh, boom! Just there. We are millionaires. Ah dear, brilliant. Just think we've got more of that to come as well. Right, let's get back up the farm. I'll go and sell that slurry spreader. Seeing as we've no use for that anymore, it seems pointless keeping it. We've got another trailer to fit in our big shed. Should fit down this side. Something like that. Cool beans. Right, yeah, I'm going to go and sell that. I don't think it's worth a lot. Where is it? 19. We'll get over 20,000 for that if we take it down the shop. Right, I'll go and sell this. I'll see you in a sec. So we're back up at the farm. I've sold the slurry spreader and we got for that, top right, 23,686, which wasn't too bad at all. I'm thinking we're going to add another sell point this episode, and I really want to add the windmill because I think the windmill looks absolutely cool. If we have a look at it, it's under miscellaneous in this placeable section. There it is. It's smart. The sails go round and everything. It's going to cost us 18,000. Now it is going to generate an income of 500 euros per hour for us, which I know seems a bit excessive, but it's all about building the map up, isn't it? Bringing it to life. So we're going to have to add it, in my eyes. Oh, I was meant to go into landscaping, and I want to show you where I wanted to have it. I really wanted to have it up this top end of the map where the terrain goes higher, because when you get up here, look at the view you've got. You imagine coming up here to sell some things and you look across, you can see most of our fields. That bump in that new field looks quite severe from here, but it's not that bad. Yeah, you got a lovely view up here, even with it looking a bit misty. But my only concern is trying to get a full trailer load of product up this hill. I don't think we're going to do it. It's going to struggle. So I'm thinking it's going to be too high up here. I mean, the ground's not great anyway, but we can always do a bit of leveling. And again, this corner looks absolutely stunning from up here. So I think we're going to have to come down a little level. Now, let's just put the old grid on, the old mini map. So I've had my eye on plot 15, which is roughly here. So it'd be just set off for these rocks, somewhere around here where these bushes are. So you've still got a little bit of a view over like that. Or the other place was 6, but my only concern with 6 is the nicer sort of bit of ground. I know it's hard to see, but it's kind of flat here. It's sort of right on the cusp of 6 and 16. I know we could afford to buy both, but at the minute I'd just rather buy one plot. So I think we probably will go for 15, and it'll be somewhere around here. So you're still sort of elevated a little bit. And the other bit I was looking at was by these little white cliffs here. That's not a bad spot actually, is it? If we set it back. But again, look, it's right on the cusp of 16 and 17. I think we'll stick with 15. So let's not beat around the bush. Let's jump straight in. We'll buy 15. I know it's not far from our farm, but I've got ideas for this area down here, which I won't reveal yet. And obviously we've got this area which we could do, because our sale points are spread out a little bit, which is pretty good, because I didn't want to have everything in the same place. I know we've got these 3 together, but they kind of fit with that sort of area. It's a bit industrial, that bit, as I've said earlier. And we need to build at some point a little village, sort of build up a town or something like that. And I'm thinking for that it's going to be in this sort of section here, within this sort of circular road. So that's my thinking with them. We'll probably end up having to buy nearly all of those to do that eventually, but to start off with we'll buy 1 or 2. So that's my thinking. We'll keep the sort of town village close to the main road. I may do some of that or a lot of that off camera, because obviously it's going to take time to get everything spot on, and I get really concentrated, so I have to do everything right and get everything right, and if there's something I mess up and I'm recording, it's going to look terrible. And I think even doing a time lapse is just going to be too much for you guys, so I'll probably do a lot of that off camera, and then once it's sort of done or I've started it, we'll bring you in and we'll show you what I've done. But for now, we are definitely going to add the windmill. So we obviously need the windmill itself, which is right down here again. There we are, 18,000 to buy. Now you can turn it, so we'll kind of try and get it facing out. Actually, I'll tell you what we need to do. I'm getting carried away with myself here. I want to sort this land out a bit better. So we want it roughly here, so we're not going to have any issues. So if we do something like this, don't worry about it looking terrible, we'll sort this out in a second. We can smooth all this out and make it look a bit more pretty. We just want enough to be able to get round the back for the sail point area. Something like that. Let's just trim that up there, like so. Come out there. I'll just get that roughly the same all the way along, like so. But the most important thing is getting the actual windmill in itself. Once that's in, we can start messing about with other bits, like that. Right, windmill again. Da, 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 da. Too many mods, too many mods. Thing is, on this map you do get a lot of all this AJ tech is extra added in mods because of this map, so it's not like I've got tons and tons of stuff. So yeah, so I'm thinking something like that. So the windmill can go, let's turn on the help menu, make sure we're not playing over the odds. 18,500, that's pretty good. So it's not costing us a lot more. Sails facing out, like that. Bang. Oh, why is that twisted that then? I wanted the sails facing outwards more. Oh well, that looks pretty cool. Now we need the sail point, which is in silos for some reason. It's going to be a little bit like the bakery one which we did, so there it is. So we could sell wheat, barley, sunflowers, corn and oats at this, I was going to say sawmill then. The windmill, this is going to cost us 3,500. Now, question is, where it's twisted that round, I'd rather have that around the back of the actual windmill like that, so you can't see it that well. It's messed it up then, twisting it like that. So, something like that, I think. 3,500. That's pretty good. Let's go on to here and we will start smoothing some of this out so it doesn't look as bad. This is a brilliant tool as well. Let's crank the brush strength up to maximum 3. That should smooth that out well quick. So it shouldn't look as horrible and man-made so much. So that's already looking a lot better than that. I'm going to do the front bit. We should be able to drive up there a bit better than that now. It's not going to let us get too close to the windmill. Just make that a bit bigger. So you can see it working, it's smoothing everything out. Looking pretty good. All the ground's moving, that's what we want. Then what I'll probably do eventually, I know I keep saying we're going to add some trees, but the little plots that we own like this, where obviously we're not going to do too much to it, we'll plant a few trees in and around the sort of sail point. But I will make that a little bit neater and nicer for the next episode. We've got the option to add sort of flowers and all sorts to that, so I will make that a bit more pretty for next time you come. Try and be a bit more imaginative with some of it. But there we go, we've now got a windmill. You can just see it over there, look. How smart is that? Now if we go into our sail points, we have now got windmill right at the bottom where we can sail those. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to test the windmill out, because look at the price of oats there. We've got 19,000 litres of oats in our silo. Let's go and sell them. Let's get that off. Right, where are we? Let's get the old tractor. Gives us a chance to see the windmill in person then, doesn't it? And we're going to sell those oats. We're just sat there doing nothing. We'll take the small trailer first, I think. Ooh, I'm quite excited now. It's always exciting having a new sell point, especially if the prices are good straight off the bat. That always helps. So the oats, let's go and sell the oats. And what else I might do before the next episode is start selling off our silage, because again you've seen plenty of that. I don't want to put you through all that. Start selling that off, and then when we get to sort of midnight we'll see how much we earn from that, but I'm hoping it's going to be quite a good payout. And you need to fertilise this field there and the wheat field when it allows me. So I will keep my eye on that. Look at the windmill, guys. So excited. So you can just about see the track, so that would sort of be there. I mean, we're obviously going to have to make our own track up to here eventually, but we'll probably come up through there somewhere. Yeah, I mean, we're already losing a little bit of power now, look. So you imagine if we put the windmill right up there, we'd never get up there. So here we go, look at this. And it looks absolutely huge compared to the tractor and trailer. So we'll sell our oats. Let's bring that down so we can see properly. $19,202, not bad. That just looks cool and it sounds cool as well, listen. So yeah, I'll tidy all this area up, maybe do a nice little path leading up to the doors. make it look pretty, because it's going to be a bit of a beauty spot, I think. But yeah, well chuffed with that. Great setting for it. I think we'll leave it there for this episode then, guys. So we've done quite a bit for the farm. We've added 2 new sale points. We've sold off a few things. We hit 1 million. Now we're below 1 million. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I hope you have all enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. Love it. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.